Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your end of 2020 Oracle and Tarot reading. I skipped November. I am saying this to everyone and I will say this to you. I skipped November because I had toothache and it all got very complicated because of Corona and I couldn't get to a dentist and I was suffering for 2 weeks. And actually this is going on from April of this year, so all my tooth problems were stuck into 2020 and yeah, a lot of pain through this year. Anyway, I thought I will make it, but when I started doing these readings, I was saying that it's end of November and December reading, then it seemed like it's just December, and then I just decided to call it end of 2020. So yeah, let's see what's going to happen with you. But first I want to say that I think that this has been a very challenging year for everyone. For me and for you and for probably everyone involved with this Corona, with everything that was happening this year. On top of everything, this Corona came and we are not living in a perfect world. So this kind of thing that is like spreading worldwide, panic and fear and anxiety and not knowing anything and all of this, it's making this year a very challenging year. So I definitely think it would be good for all of us to calm down at the end of the year, to somehow come to our center, to center ourselves, okay? But also to calm ourselves down. More importantly, I think that's the most important thing to do, to kind of look through the whole year, see what challenges we were faced with, what challenges did we overcome, what was the best thing that we actually did at the end. And if we are still standing and we are still here and we are still healthy, and I think we are blessed, okay? So whoever is in this position right now should definitely like tap on his shoulder and be very grateful for this situation. If some of you are not so fortunate and are going through some challenges right now, I really hope that they will end soon. And I hope that you will be able to see them as lessons that we need to go through, because all of my challenges through this year were my lessons too. And I'm still learning, okay? So we are always learning. And I'm still kind of like shaping all of it in my head and in my heart and in my soul and in my body, okay? So this is not something that can be done just in 1 year. But I hope that this year also taught us something, and that we will take this knowledge to the future and into the next year, but without, the negative and the bad part, if it's possible, okay? I will start the reading with angel therapy. I want to get some messages from angels. If you believe or not, I will just do it for you, okay? I will believe for you, because I really think that it's important to hear what they have to say. And if we are kind of like in a challenged situation, we are maybe shut down, or maybe we just want to hear something like this because that's giving hope, and maybe it will give some calm to us, and with knowing that things are changing and we are in constant change. And even if you are in a challenging period right now, trust me, it will finish. Unfortunately, we don't know when or how fast, and maybe we'll see through the reading what is going to happen with you, but there is always ending to a certain situation. And that fact can be somehow very comforting, to know that things are ending, and after ending there is always a new beginning. So we are in like living in certain cycles, and this is a cycle of a year, let's say, and it's ending. And we have to have hope that next cycle is going to be better. So before I go into the oracle, I want to say that this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with each and every one of you. I have to say this because obviously some people think that if I say something, that's just what it has to be, and if it's not like making any sense to them, they will try to make sense of it. So don't do that. That's not the point of the reading. The point of the reading is that if you hear a message, if it feels like it's your message, if it feels right and you can connect the dots and it makes sense for you, or it helps you resolve something, or it sounds like your situation, that means that it resonated. If this doesn't happen, then you can always ask for a private reading and maybe get something more personal and something that will be just for you, okay? This is for Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising sign of Scorpio. So if your planets are placed elsewhere, then you can look the other videos, because I will put all the videos at the same time, and you can choose from there, and maybe some messages from those videos will come like forward to you, and you will feel like they're your messages. The reading, as much as it's at the end of the year, it's timeless. So whenever you see this message, this is your message, okay? And you needed to hear it at that moment or at that time. So the readings are always timeless, you know, because the messages are something that we are channeling through for you. And I opened this channel to do that, okay? I felt as this is something that I have to do, as that it is my purpose somehow to share this, what I know or what I feel or what I see with you. And if there's something similar that you need to do it. Anyway, let's see what the angels have to say, and then we will go further. So let's see, what are the messages, angel spirits and guides for Scorpio for the end of 2020? Give us clear messages for Scorpio. Okay, let's see if there's something else. There you go. Okay, this is too much. Okay. I had to pull that one too. Obviously. Okay, so you got 3 cards. First one is vacuum away fear. Call upon Archangel Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energies from you, your surroundings, the situation, and everyone involved. So this is it. And someone else got this card too, and I kind of connected with this symbol here. And we are, like I said, in a time of this corona, and the health issue became very like an important part of our lives, and we are in a situation where we have to also be careful not to affect someone around us, someone close to us. But at the same time, I realize that fear is a strong factor in this situation, and as much as we share this fear with each other, we make other people even sick from fear. So fear is never good. And if you are not able to clear this by yourself, you know, and have this like fear-based energy get out of you, then really you can call upon these archangels or anyone else that makes you feel like you are talking to an angel. Because like I said in some of the videos, and I will say in this one, angels can be your ancestors, people who passed away, someone you were very close to, even sometimes some people that are energetically in your energy field and you don't see them, they're not near you. So whoever you feel like that can be your angel, and you can call upon this person or whoever this is to help you, you know, release all this fear energy from you, from your surroundings, from a certain situation. If there is a situation that involves this fear, or anyone who is involved. So don't spread fear if you are the one spreading fear, and also if you are surrounded with someone who is spreading fear, like clear it somehow away. Ask angels for help. Also, you got throat chakra, which means the angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. This is something that I also want to emphasize in this period. I think that we all should speak our truth, but I think we should find a calm and very, very subtle and like loving way to speak our truth. Because sometimes when we speak our truth, we sound very angry and we sound very aggressive and we sound like we are fighting, okay? But that doesn't have to be that way, and that shouldn't be that way. We shouldn't speak from fear or from anger or from anything like that. We should speak from our heart in a very calm and loving way. We should speak our truth, okay? So whoever doesn't accept that, I mean, we cannot, influence them, we can just move away in a way. And also you got Cut Your Cords card, which is also calling Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationship, freeing you from destructive patterns. So these two cards are very connected, okay? And they're obviously in, like saying that you are like having some problems with fear, that you are basing your, I don't know, that fear is in the base of something in your life at the moment. And if it's connected to your past relationship and you didn't clear this from you, and you should, okay? If it's the fear that comes from something that happened in your past, then you should clear that away. If it's the fear that something is happening now, then also it should be cleared away. Fear doesn't solve anything, and it's very, very individual thing, and it's not something that it's always logically based, or that has a base in reality or in a certain situation. So you should really think, I mean, sometimes, okay, being afraid a little can protect you, we shouldn't be completely fearless, like there's nothing to fear. But this is so like limited, like we can be afraid of putting our hand into the fire, okay? This is a logical fear, okay? I'm afraid, so I won't put it, I won't burn myself to death. But these kind of fears that are happening so subtly, subtle, like I said, we are now in times when fear is sort of like, pushed upon us because there's no answers, there's no explanations. And to people, not knowing everything can cause them to be afraid. But there are a lot of information out there, and there's a lot of situations where we can really look inside of us and really find, okay, maybe not knowing something doesn't mean that I should be afraid. Maybe not knowing something just means that I have to now, be a bit more careful, think about a certain things, don't push something, be patient, be calm, okay? So there's always different side or different perspective that you can take, which will not be based on fear. So if there is anything in your life that's causing you fear, even if you are like entering a new relationship and you are afraid, okay, you're afraid, this is not right emotion, this is not good, because that fear didn't come from a new relationship. This new person entered your life and you are still like getting to know him, you are getting to know the situation, you want to see what's going to happen there. There is no like logical explanation for your fear. Your fear is based on your previous relationship and your previous relationships, and you are entering fearfully in a certain new situation. And sometimes this is very dangerous because that fear can be like somehow mirrored into a new situation, and then you don't see what situation really is because it's completely infected by fear. So the fear thing can be very dangerous, and it can be controlled, and it can be somehow washed away. Okay, it can be washed away. But if you need help, and this is not like help that you will get from a friend, this is somewhere help where you believe that there is a higher power, okay, which doesn't have to be always like I will not name it, okay, I don't have a name for this higher power, but you have to know that the higher power can be you also, okay, that you can also have this higher self, okay, there is a higher you that you have you on another level, and maybe you saw a glimpse of this person, or you see it for like every single day, or you can connect to this you, but sometimes it's hard if you're like struggling with fear, then you are not seeing it, okay, you're not seeing the connection between you and this higher you. And the higher you will always find a solution in something very high leveled, okay? The higher you will not look solution in fear, but it will look solution in something that will make you feel good, that will make you feel fulfilled, comforted, nurtured, loved. So that is why this whole thing is important, and this is why I am using Soulful Woman cards, because I want to call in the feminine energy for everyone. And I'll explain, okay, feminine and masculine doesn't mean gender. It's not gender related. It's about the energy. And I want us to kind of call in the feminine energy, because I think that we need to be nurtured and held and loved and comforted, and we need to use our intuition more than ever. We need to be calmer. We need to transition, okay? We need to literally shed our old and come into the new. And I think that the energy of transition is feminine energy, and the energy of transformation also. So this is what I want to do next. I will take Soulful Woman oracle cards for you, and then we will go into your tarot reading for this end of the year. But I wanted to explain why I'm using these cards. It's not like I don't want to use them usually, but now I feel like it's very important. So I want to see what are the messages for Scorpio for the end of the year, and how to kind of like trigger or preserve or open or wake up your feminine energy inside of you. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see if something else wants to fall, because this one is very fast. Okay. These two. Oh, this inner wellspring also came out for Cancer. So maybe if you're connecting with Cancer or have a Cancer in your life, maybe this is like someone. Okay, first card you got is Sanctuary. In my inner sanctuary, I connect to peace, inner quieted, and comfort. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. There is in you something that can be very comforting and very like, you know, and this is also what I said to Cancer. You can always, like, if you're feeling down or in some challenging situation, or like you are going to burst, you know, with nerves or anything like this, try to remember this. Look, it's a second of your time, and maybe it can help. Just put your hand on your heart and slowly breathe. Okay, slowly breathe, and try to concentrate on this center, on your heart. And there you will find your sanctuary. And there you can always hide from anything that's happening if you need to hide. There you can see what are you afraid of, and is it real or not. There is your sanctuary. Okay, so, and there is this inner wellspring that is the other card you received, which is also amazing. And it says, I have an inner wellspring of love that luxuriously overflows with abundance. So, like I said, we all have this. We all have our higher self up there somewhere, you know, in the ether or in ourselves, you know, however you want to depict it and however it's easier for you to see it or to feel it. You should always try to connect to it. And trust me, there is the like limitless energy, because it's not just yours, it's the energy of everyone. Like, I can even say like the whole collective energy is there. And each and every one of us can tap into that source if we allow ourselves to do that. And to come to that point, you really have to open your heart. You really, really have to open your heart. You have to be very in flow. Okay, you have to be very open so that energies can flow through you and through your heart. And it's like recycling. Okay, when you recycle things through your heart, the shit just went like away, goes away. You can definitely recycle shit through your heart. And we feel like our heart is broken, and we feel this, like literally we feel it's broken, and we think it will stay broken forever, but it won't. It's really like the heart is a filter, and everything that goes through the heart comes out as an abundance, as a lesson, as truth, as love. You know, this is our filter. This is how we survive all the shit that happens in the world. When we pull it through our heart, then we are looking things from a different perspectives. And we understand things that we wouldn't want to understand, that we wouldn't want to see, you know, that we think it's totally unfair and it's against us and it's this and it's that. But when you look at it through your heart, it's just like becomes something different. Anyway, let's see what is the starting point of your reading, Scorpio. I didn't see very happy things. Like, I think that last month, someone who looks Scorpio readings kind of unliked it. So I don't know who that was, but what can I do? You can't make all the people happy all the time, right? Anyway, I will now pull one card to see what is the starting point of our reading for you for the end of the year. Then 3 cards, like usually, for recent past, then 3 cards for present, and then future. We look at the cards below the deck, and then we clarify. I want 1 card. It's 2 cards. Okay, give me 1 card for Scorpio. Okay, I see some like gathering, 3 of Cups. Maybe you're connecting with your soul tribe. Maybe there is a third-party situation in your relationship. Who knows? It can be a lot of things. I just want 1 card. And it's Chariot. It seems like full speed ahead, right? I don't know whether it's full speed ahead or it's something that you will have to do eventually, but the starting point is this, like the energy of going further, an energy of going it's like going into the future. You know, I'm going ahead, you know, I'm not looking back, I'm not staying behind, I'm not like wasting my time with that. I'm going full speed ahead. But let's see your recent past and all the other cards so that we can see what we will have. Okay, we have the Judgment, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 5 of Wands in your recent past. So it seems like something came to release. It's like you released something and the wheel turned for you, but it kind of got you into a certain conflict. The World. And King of Pentacles here. And King of Swords. Let's see the future. Sun. 8 of Swords. 10 of Swords. The Empress. Well. Okay, there's a world here. There's a world in your middle of your reading. There's a Wheel of Fortune here. So definitely things changed. And there's an Empress here, which is perfect actually, because it's the exact energy that I was calling in for. So you are definitely somewhere on the way there, or just feeling like you want to be there. But what is confusing here is like how things are going. It's like you're coming from a judgment wheel to fighting with someone. You know, there is a 5 of Wands here. And then you have this King of Pentacles here and the King of Swords, and it's between the world. Like the world is in between two of those. And then in your future, you have the Sun. But at the same time, you have 8 of Swords and 10 of Swords, which is very painful. So it seems like everything that is happening, maybe there is like, maybe you're connecting with 2 people. That's also a possibility. Maybe you are more like inclined to connect with this King of Pentacles, which is earth energy, but there's also a King of Swords on the other side, which is like air energy. And there's a lot of swords afterwards. But there's also a Sun here. And if I look at the cards before that we got out, it seems like you are not able to make a choice, or you are like totally mentally overthinking and you are getting stuck in fear, and it's kind of blocking the sun from shining. And it's also blocking somehow for the cycles to end. So if you are connecting to your earth sign, King of Pentacles, there's stability there. And the King of Swords, they are both kings. So it's not like you're connecting to some like immature, young, not very stable energies. But it seems like you cannot decide whether to go into a stable, grounded, like materially stable connection, or whether to go into this like transformational, very firm, you know, I know what I want, cutting edge energy. Which is also like airy, okay? If it's airy, you cannot really, but like Aquarius is a fixed sign, okay? So it can be very fixed, but at the same time, airy energy, if you're talking about that energy, it cannot be very stable, okay? It's not very stable energy. You are kind of letting yourself for a ride, okay? It's like going for a ride without knowing where it will actually end. But at the same time, it can lead you maybe to your Empress, feeling like an Empress, like getting into your full feminine energy. So if I'm talking to my feminines here, then definitely taking a risk can like get you into some mental troubles, but at the same time open you up to a wonderful feminine energy where you will feel totally like an Empress, you know, when you will be in your Empress moment. And also this Chariot here is interesting because it feels like you want to go full speed ahead, you know, you don't want to like wait, you are not patient. But maybe patience is something that you need. Also, this 8 of Swords can mean when she's tied up and she's not seeing, but it means sometimes it can also be like that something is not like connected to this physical realm, it's like more spiritually based, and there is some new knowledge that we are receiving, and sometimes getting new knowledge can be weird, but at the same time, if it leads us to an empress, then it's definitely something that we want to go through. Okay, so if you are going through a certain situation which is like kind of like you have to make a decision between the two, there is two things, two energies are both okay. They will not lead you in a bad situation, but choosing the one that is not so visibly stable and it's more airy and breezy and, you know, floaty and everything can bring you the sun. Okay, and even though it will feel a bit hard because it will be kind of out of your energy, out of your place, you won't feel like this is something that feels natural to you, but definitely it can bring you to wonderful and very, very strong energies. So maybe allow yourself to let go of this fear, okay, and let things happen in a way that they have to. Let them unfold in a way that they have to unfold, because I see definitely that they will bring you in this wonderful Empress energy, and this is really, for this time, it's perfect. Okay, I will clarify the Chariot first. Okay, let's see the Chariot. Okay, the Chariot is Two of Cups, Knight of Wands, and the High Priestess. Wow. Yeah, you definitely want love. You don't want to wait. Okay, let's see. Five of Wands. Five of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Okay, let's see this King of Pentacles. Okay. Let's see the World. Okay, I will just take this Ace of Cups. The World is your heart, for sure. The World is opening your heart. You know, the World is coming back to your heart. The World can be the end of the year also. This is now. King of Swords. 7 of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. The Empress. I told you. I'm Aquarius, so I'm kind of rooting for them all the time. Okay, let's see this 8 of Swords. 2 of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Fire. 10 of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. 5 of Cups and the Tower. 8 of Pentacles here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's see. Some more. Okay, this will be quite long. Let's start with this Chariot, because I think this is the one, the full speed ahead one. It's the 2 of Cups, 4 of Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the High Priestess. So like I said, it's kind of connected. I think that something here is also connected to your like spiritual growth, not only your like move in a relationship or connecting with someone or something like this. So definitely here, your Chariot is telling, I want love, I want to be happy, and I want to know the truth, okay? The truth of me. What am I supposed to do? Who am I supposed to be? What is hidden from me? And not allowing me to fully, enter this Two of Cups, love, soulmate, twin flame, whatever you want to call it. It's love between two people who share it. So Chariot is like making you impatient in a way, but Empress will teach you patience. Empress will put this maturity and intuition and nurturing and everything in you. So it's perfect. But here, Five of Wands that you got in your recent past is explained with Five of Pentacles. How she looks kind of sad. 10 of Cups and 6 of Cups. So it feels like there's a struggle, and it's a kind of struggle because there was something that was fully for you, this 10 of Cups. You believe that this is your soulmate, twin flame, your life, but it's kind of connecting to your past. There is energy of nostalgia. There is energy of someone who was in your past, or yeah, it's kind of like you're fighting to release something from your past. Believe that a person in your past was maybe the one, okay? This is how it feels to me. And you're kind of afraid that everything else that will be after that, it's not going to work, It's kind of like fighting the fear, okay? So don't do that. And the King of Pentacles is like explained with the 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and 6 of Swords. So to me, what I see here, it's like potentially you see a person, earth person, who is like potentially someone who you like, or maybe you could connect with this person, or, it's someone who seems stable and attractive and has everything that you would and should probably need or have. So it can be Taurus. Okay, it can be in the sign of Taurus, but doesn't have to be. And at first it seems really wonderful, like someone who can help you, do something and create something, some project of yours, or maybe in a way support you in what you're doing, and to get to like really some fruits of your labor. And maybe you're into plants also, who knows? If you are, you think that this person can be very helpful, and they're like really like kind of throwing themselves at you, like with the communication, with everything. They're like in your face. But somehow, and for some reason, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. And you, whether you're feminine or masculine, you will just walk away, because it will kind of drag you into feeling like, no, I can't do this. I will walk away. I will walk away because what I am here to do is to connect with my heart, with my soul. And if you don't know that, that is your cycle. That is your end. That is the end of a cycle. This could be the end of the year. By the end of the year, you need to connect to your heart. And if you don't, I think it will happen for you. Even if you don't, I think it will happen for you. I think that this will be like some kind of inspirational moment, and it will burst in your heart, literally. Because this is kind of like energy of now. This is the present, but maybe it's happening now already. Like, it's very possible that it's happening already. So I don't know, I'm talking to a lot of people. But and this is ending a cycle. So this is also interesting because we are talking about the end of the year. So it's kind of like, okay, if it's the end of the cycle, automatically we think, okay, it's the end of the year. No, it doesn't have to mean. The cycle of something is totally unrelated to the year, okay? It doesn't have to be a year cycle. It can be your cycle of relationship cycle, or something that was lasting for a long time and now it's coming to an end, or it can be something that was lasting from when you were born and now it's coming to an end. So whatever it was, and the whole lesson that you needed to learn to come back to your heart, that's the cycle that's ending now. And this is now in the middle of the reading. And after that, like I said, air energy, somebody very airy, or maybe you have this energy in you, but that is something that will seem like, oof, oh my god, but still okay. There is like, look, the sun here, and then in your future there's the sun card also. So it's like, really, this person can really kind of push you into getting, first of all, in a Queen of Pentacles energy, which I really adore. And some people would know why. But really, like, connecting to yourself, your true self, your nature, standing in your throne, not needing anything, actually. And again, into your Empress energy, which is wonderful energy, which doesn't think that it has to stand alone. It thinks that it needs to be shared, the love, the inspiration, the transformation, the everything that I was talking about in the beginning. So it's really beautiful, like, to where you can come from that situation. And maybe, like I said, maybe it's not the person, maybe you are the one that has this energy in you and you can, like, finally let it out a little. Or maybe you're connecting with someone who will kind of push you into that direction. And Aquariuses and Geminis and Libras can do that, you know, they can really push you in the, like, some eerie situation where you feel like out of place, but everything's kind of happening the way you feel it should. So the sun. So therefore, the sun. And then again, you have this Eight of Swords, like I said. And this is like literally Two of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and Page of Wands. It's like really kind of like trying to grasp all that, you know, trying to catch this wonderful fiery energy, trying to balance this out, okay, this new information, whatever was happening, and, you know, slowly going your way, okay, slowly. This is kind of slow energy, but now you're slowing down, you know, let's slowly go. Let's slowly go where I feel I should go. I want to, like, not connect to what I physically see. I want to connect to what I don't see, to what I feel, to what is inside of me. I want to close my eyes to everything else. I just want to see what is inside of me. And this Ten of Cups, the Ten of Swords, is explained with the Ace of Pentacles, with the Five of Cups, and with the Tower. So there is a possibility that some of you will just kind of decide not to follow all this. But then that will be the Tower. Because however this is, on the throne there is an Empress. And she's standing there at the end. You know, at the beginning, at the end, in the middle. Wherever she needs to stand. But that is the result. Okay, so however, whichever road you take, and however you decide to move inside of this period, or like regarding this reading, or whatever you hear here, you will end up as an Empress, like in an Empress energy. But the road can be wonderful and, you know, like la 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 breezy, or it can be very towery and like, but at the same time, I think that this is maybe the last thing that needs to be broken. That feeling like you're never satisfied. Yes, that's what it is. After all this will be the last thing that needs to be broken. You will have this wonderful fresh energy. You will have the energy to finally break this. and the universe will help you with the Tower. You will be released of feeling like everything's just washed away. Like every time, every person, every situation, you're standing alone and it's washing away. The feelings, the heart, the energy, everything. This is what will be struck by lightning. Struck, literally struck by lightning. And we will be left with the Empress standing on her throne. Very strong, very powerful. Very, very strong and powerful. Very beautiful. And then a lot of things will happen. Very nice things. I see very nice things. And for you, I will take this like whispers of love, because I want you to hear a little whisper of love. And the last, and then I will take one fairy oracle for you. And this will be the end of this wonderful reading. Okay, whispers of love say, embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. So that's also for me, speaking from your truth with love, and choose love. You always have choice. Make yours with love. And that's in the middle with this love. Love, 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 love. And this love too. And there's love here. There's love here. And the last one is Oracle, Fairy Oracle. It's a very weird, crazy deck that I got. And the messages are also very, very interesting. And sometimes I will try to make it short. But if the message will be important, I won't. So you got this. The Singer of Transfiguration. So maybe the message is, oh no, I want to put this. This is the one for this card. Okay, I want to put it somehow that you can see this weird card while I look at it. It's number 11. So maybe you see 1111 or something like this. If you see it, make a wish, make manifestation, do anything. Use that. Use the energy of a number. And this is so short, so I will read it all for you. So, the Singer of Transfiguration. Transformation, transcendence, metamorphosis. The Singer of Transfiguration tells us that we have been through the gate, we have passed through the initiation process, and we have reached a new way of being, reflecting deep transformation within ourselves. Things will never again be what they once were. Things will never be seen in the same way by us, and this is a good thing. The singer is joyful, passionate, bright blaze of color heralds a time of fulfillment and accomplishment. As with the other singers, the power and joy of this one radiates especially strongly to the things and beings symbolized by the cards around it. Well, I don't know what are the cards around it, so it just fell down. Okay. Like the reborn, renewed phoenix, this singer is aflame with vibrant, expanded life. There really isn't much I can say about this. Not even the fairy seems to have anything to add. They're just sitting around here, smiling blissfully, even OG Doom, and humming an ethereal and beautiful melody. Jackpot. This card in a reading signifies the joy of success after a time of struggle. A new way of life has been accepted and is being integrated. A sense of inner peace is growing. The struggle has all been worth it. This is the time of consolidation and joy, and it's both a reward for past achievements and a time of preparation for the next climb up the path. So that's it. You got that. I think it was very clear. I see a lot of transformation here too. I see this like love thing, the Empress everywhere. So sun, transformation, sometimes maybe pushed with a tower, who knows. But at the same time, I think it's a wonderful reading, and I think it's wonderful energy for the end of the year and for the new beginnings. So my dear Scorpio, I just want to say thank you for watching, first and foremost. And look, happy new year, happy 2021. I will not see you this year. Also, Merry Christmas if you're celebrating. Please, if you are the one that has enough or more, please share it with others. There are a lot of people who are not fortunate enough at this time, and in the world even, but maybe also in your close community. So please do as much as you can to help and to share, and sharing is caring, okay? We all know that. And please nurture this feminine energy inside of you, because even though, okay, this is a capitalist society and maybe all of this is just capitalist bullshit with Christmas or this and that, but at the same time, I think it is a time where this energy is just like consciously and subconsciously coming to a point where we feel like we should share, we should give, we should love, we should care. And I hope that it will just prolong to a next year. But even if it happens now, let it happen, okay? Don't judge it. Don't think it's bullshit or something like that. Just allow it to happen. Open your heart. Get rid of fear. Get rid of anything that is making you feel like shit. And just open yourself up. That's my message. Thank you for watching. And see you next year. Bye-bye. Kisses.